And now it's time for another St. Louis 7 with University of Missouri St. Louis head coach Bob Sundvold, following an episode on OT with Oliver, wherever you get your podcasts. Took a little bit longer, but man, we went through Mizzou, we went through your career, and we went through what really right now is a very exciting time at the University of Missouri St. Louis.
I'm looking forward to the year. I think we got a great group of guys, and I think we can do about anything we want to do here. You know, I mean, we've had teams before that the goals are, you know, what can we do at the end of the year? And this team's, they're wanting to win a national championship, and I'm all for it. I've told them, I said, you got every chance. So we're looking forward to seeing where the year takes us and getting better every day.
First practice today, knock on wood.
Yeah, we got through it, and we went at 8 a.m. And, you know, like a lot of schools, we got a lot of protocols now with COVID, and we take their temperature. They come in, and they've had to fill out an app on the phone of whether they got any symptoms. And we've been really lucky so far, knock on wood, but we're hoping to have a great year.
So here we go, St. Louis 7. First question, you're not from St. Louis. How long did it take you to realize that we tend to be a little interested in where people went to high school?
Hey, a great story is I get this job, and having lived in Columbia, Springfield, Warrensburg, Kansas City, you know, we knew St. Louis, but we didn't know St. Louis. So I get here with this job. I'm living in an apartment on campus, and one night I go down off of DeMunn Road, and there was a little wine bar. So I'm sitting in a wine bar, and a guy's next to me, and we're just talking, and the first question he says, well, where'd you go to high school? I said, Nebraska. We had no more conversation. He wouldn't talk to me. And it was just like, okay. And I didn't know what that was. And I said, hey, buddy, what's the deal? Well, if you're not from here, you don't know. But now I know. I know what the deal is about where you go to high school.
For people who don't know, what was the Hearn Center like in the 80s?
Well, it was a rocking place. I still couldn't figure out, and I used to kid Norm that how did they find that much green paint? Because, you know, fans won't remember this, but the chairs were green. But the pitch of the stadium was phenomenal, and the noise was great. And, of course, what makes that happen is great teams and great players.
You beat Kansas. Where do you go to dinner and celebrate?
Wow. You know what we did? We go over to Norm's house.
Oh.
So you win. Well, a lot of games, win or lose, you go to Norm's house, and you'd have a couple friends over there and just hash it out. And it was just really great fun. That's some of my favorite memories about working for Norm and working at Mizzou was post-game at Norm's house.
Win or lose, Virginia would make it all right.
She probably was in one corner with a few wives, and then we were on the other side of the room, and whatever it was.
Back in St. Louis, when you go to Custard, where do you go and what do you get?
You mean Ted Drew's?
Sure. If that's where you go.
We go down to Ted Drew's. I'll tell you what, there's a place up north here. Doozle's is good. And but anyway, when I go to Ted Drew's, I do chocolate marshmallow, but it's got to be with vanilla custard.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
All right. You encounter 10 stop signs. How many do you roll?
Currently, at my age, none. When I was years ago, probably 7 out of 10.
I didn't go to UMSL, but from what I remember, you did not roll one stop sign at UMSL. All right, so 2 more questions to go. You're back in St. Louis now. When people come and visit you, where do you take them?
A couple, you know, the Hill is always a favorite spot. Cagino's in Florissant, which is up on North Lindbergh. I will tell anybody they have the greatest meatball appetizer in the world. And so Cagino's is a great go-to place for dinner. We love the zoo. We love the fact that we've got some of the greatest museums in anywhere. And so we've done that. But what a great city.
All right, so if you like this episode, St. Louis 7, you can go ahead and see other 7s that have previously aired. Again, I highly recommend you check out the podcast with Coach. That's OT with Oliver, wherever you get your podcast. I tried to go old school for you today, Coach. Well, Rivermen, not Tritons.
Go Rivermen.
Last question, and again, thanks for the time. Last question. when you're pitching the program, and they're not connected entirely, but you're also talking about St. Louis, what are you talking about with the recruits?
Network. We talk about the fact that you are in a campus that's in the city. And if you're in business school, we have a network. If you want to go into any other degree program, there's a network. So schools that are outside and they're working in, like when I was in Warrensburg, we had to work like heck if a kid wanted to move to the city and get a job. And so we just talk about what the network is available here. And we've got a surprisingly number of guys that stay in St. Louis after they play here, whether they're from Chicago or Georgia or Ohio. And I think it's just fantastic. It says everything you can about a city.
Let's go get that banner.
Thank you, David. It's been fun.
Stay safe, stay healthy.